Gargar Collectibles. I'm Troy.
And Joey here.
Today is our day back from NAIC. Our trip from New Orleans is concluded, and our Pokemon adventure has come to an end.
And we are finally home.
Yes.
Ready to start the Pokemon off season and get our grind back on again in September.
Yes, because now we gotta wait till August, till Worlds, and then after Worlds, we finally get the announcement of when things are going to happen, when our next tournaments and when next events will be happening around the world for Pokemon. So then we can start planning our next Pokemon adventure for that year.
Yeah.
And hopefully we make it to Worlds or start contending at Worlds. But today, have some goodies to be showing off of the things that we snagged from the Pokemon Center store. Sadly enough, it was exciting to be there and have the presence of a Pokemon Center. Hey,
Hello.
Mr. Sean, hi, good family.
But it was a little
Underwhelming.
disappointing that there wasn't much product left for us to try to buy by the time we got in on Sunday.
Not much of anything to buy.
That's our
and
fault
then,
for being the late birds.
Yep, it was a little bit on us. We didn't pay attention that we had to register to get into the shop, because if we did, would have done it a lot sooner, or done
Thursday one.
definitely did a couple day trips out of each of our group. Each of us would have made an thing for it. But they didn't have very much, aside from card stuff, didn't see very many options to buy for Pokemon card packs. They didn't have too many clothing apparel type stuff or assortment. I only seen like just a Jolteon sweatshirt.
This was our competitor's hat.
It's what we won or got in our goodie bag.
It's got the International Championship on the back.
My hat is a different hat because mine is a Psyduck hat. On the inside it says Pokemon Center and with Pokemon League official. My hat was bought from the store. So this was one thing that I picked up from the store, along with I bought one. Then Joey got one of just Shrouded Fable.
This was the only cards they had available to us by the time we got into the store.
There was no other cards besides those packs, and those were the only packs that they were bringing out to restock the shelves with too. So we didn't pick up too much just because there wasn't much to really try to get into that. But we did get some things to open up and show off for the stream, and then not our stuff personally, but for someone that Joey picked up for.
Oh yes, one of our friends there at Gamers Gambit, her name is Allison. She asked us to pick up some goodies for her, so we'll show off. She got a poster with all the different Ogerpons. We have the Teal Mask plushie. The double deck box for Teal Mask.
If you guys haven't gotten the theme yet, she likes Teal Mask.
All the Ogerpons. It's a playmat with a bag. And Ogerpon sleeves.
That is all the stuff that was picked up from the shop.
You want to show off the companion Growlithe?
Can definitely do so. Definitely got to get that back to her soon.
Yes, I'll have to drop that off Saturday. We also were able to participate in side events where they gave you.
And then this is her Growlithe that she gave us to bring along on the way with the journey, to take pictures and stuff like that, to go sightseeing.
It was tons of fun.
It was great.
Now while we were down there, we already went through one.
Heck, we're at one. Yeah, we already did go through one of them.
But we got a booster box.
We got two booster
We had
boxes.
two of them. And we earned them through participating in the side events. There were things like a boss raid.
Terror
I thought
raids.
that one was interesting. They called it a terror raid, much like in the video game where you had 4 people up against a single Pokemon. So they took 4 trainers, and all 4 people had to work together to beat a judge's Pokemon.
And the judge's
And
Pokemon.
the judge had their own deck.
He had an own deck, but we battled against like the big cards like this type of thing.
Jumbo card. It was pretty wild. Lots of fun.
It was something very interesting and very different to see that we were not been able to experience before.
And these were not from the Pokemon Center themselves.
They came from Japan.
China, or
Oh,
These
yeah,
were
China's.
Chinese exclusive sets,
So they are Pokemon official.
but they're Chinese Pokemon official.
Yes.
I was able to snag these really cool exclusive Charizard sleeves while I was there.
But he won't use them.
I don't know if I'm going to use them just because of how rare
Exclusive
they
they
are.
are.
I was pretty stoked on that find.
But yeah, typically a booster box would be about 140, 50 bucks.
It depends. I think
These
the
these
market
ones
price
were
is a little higher. I think they're like 190 maybe. I'm not sure.
well, what we paid when we paid for ours, we paid for like 140,
Yeah,
50
that's
area,
because
the
Fred gives us
MSRP.
that MSRP.
right?
That's
But I'm saying like
jacked up price.
MSRP wise, if you were to pick one up, we spend
Oh, they were like 145
about 100, yeah, between
plus
100,
taxes.
about 150 area, 140,
Yeah.
150 area. But
So we got $300 worth of products, roughly.
and we only spent about 120 bucks, 30 bucks altogether.
So we pretty much got one for free.
Yes. By just doing all this. And that was the kind of the great thing because of me and Joey going
Just
down.
by playing random games.
Like me and Joey doing the random
Tell
stuff.
them about the Ditto Draft League. They
Oh.
might like that.
Yes. So with the Ditto Draft League, it is kind of you start
This
with
was a cool twist of
you get
Pokemon.
3. You can either do it. We did a 3-man one, and you start with 18 packs. We got Destined Rivals and Journey Together set, and we divvied them up of 6 packs apiece, and then out of those packs, we made our own deck. But amongst ourselves, with the 3 people that are people that we entered with, we could trade those cards to build better decks or help out if somebody didn't get a card that they needed, like some trainers or Pokemon that they would have used to evolve or something. But with the Ditto rule, they made it to so that any Pokemon can evolve into anything, pretty much, as long as you had that evolution.
You could turn one basic Pokemon
Yep.
each turn into the Ditto. And that Ditto could evolve into anything.
So you had a Stage 1 Charmeleon in your hand, but you had Eevee laid down. Well, that Eevee is a Ditto. Now,
Now it's a Charmeleon.
yep, and then you would battle your opponents after your decks were all made and stuff like that, and you'd continue on the journey. But if you did the Solo Man, you got 1 pack, and you had to make a deck of 30.
No, so
Or-
you got one
was-
pack first.
Right, but was it a 30 card deck?
So start off with 20.
Oh, 20,
So
and then it
one
was
pack,
30.
Yep. So the first round you got the 1 pack, and you had to build a 20 card deck.
Yep.
Then the next round
You
you
wanted to
got
continue
another
on.
pack, and then you had to add 10 more cards. So then you had to do 30, and then you got another pack at the end, and then you had to do a 40 card deck for the final round.
Yep. But
And then you won more stuff.
whatever the stuff was, we didn't do the solo one, but we did the trio, and that was
And each event cost anywhere from 10 to 30, depending on if it was a solo or team event,
mhm,
which still got you
at least 2 packs.
at least 2 packs. So no matter what, you were getting
Your money's
your
worth.
money's worth in a pack wise. You weren't losing out,
Right.
especially because buying packs anywhere outside of Pokemon Center were anywhere from
$6 to
Rascal.
13
Someplace,
bucks.
yeah. Well, we had some people were trying to sell Prismatic Evolution packs for 15 bucks a
Oh,
pack.
yep. I seen ones that were set
That
for
was
13. I didn't
wild.
see the 15 ones.
Yeah. So, $5 pack or a $15 pack. It was kind of more worth it to do the side events.
Yep, because then at the same time they had a bunch of other prizes that you could redeem the tickets for, not just booster
from
packs.
video games to swag apparel.
Backpacks, hats, plushies, all sorts of stuff. Should have grabbed a little video of the ticket counter thing,
Yeah,
but
we
then
should have.
weren't thinking, just more in awe on getting what we could at the time. 'Cause,
It was a wild time. 5,000 people,
yes,
almost just alone competing.
it's crazy numbers.
That was just actually, that only counted the cards. That doesn't count all the Go players, all the Unite
Right.
players, all the VGC players. We had just 5,000, almost 5,000 competitors alone.
Yep.
For the card game.
About 4,900 people. What it
That was impressive. I
And-
can't wait for next season.
And the turnout was way more than what they were expecting down there, apparently, from hearing talk from some of the
Yeah, they
workers
said
and
that we
stuff
had
like
about 1,000 more players than they anticipated.
Yep. So this was a bigger event than they were thinking it was going to be held down there. But at the same time, this was the make or break tournament for people to get into the world. So if they did not make it here, they weren't making it into the worlds, and that was the end of their season. 'Cause we met people from all over the world and stuff like that.
Australia, Germany, Trinidad. I think the guy I met from Trinidad was probably the coolest.
Yeah. I met a couple people from China, Europe. I battled the one kid.
Texas and Tennessee
Yep.
area.
Oh yeah, all around the states too. So it was really awesome being able to see everybody from all around the world and stuff like that coming, just because it was a make or break day. And if a lot of people left before game 4.
Yeah, as soon as they, some people, as soon as they got knocked out, they were gone.
Yep, as soon as they occurred the 3 rounds, or the 3 losses, they left.
Shit, but pardon me. I took a little nap before we started. A little groggy.
But other than that, I mean,
I know. I kind of regret dropping in round 8 when I got knocked out. After round 8 when I got knocked out.
So do I, but at the same time,
Just to see. I mean, it was only one more round I could have played, for the day.
right? We were more would have just tried to set people back and prolong their journey.
Well, then I got a little diminished after that judge call.
Yeah, that was kind of BS on that judge.
Nah, I get it. I mean, the
Nah.
rules are the rules.
Turn 3 ended game. That's you played within your turns.
I know.
If it went outside, if it went to turn 4, understandable. But turn 3 is turn 3, and that's still a game. Weak.
It was the judge's call. We just gotta go by what the judge said. Now I know next time to push the guy a little faster so we don't get into overtime like that.
But think it's time to get into some pack openings.
I think
or
they
what?
want to see some rippets. I think they want us to rip some packs.
Well, think we should start off with Shrouded Fable box?
Let's start off with the Shrouded Fable.
Alright, let's open up the Shrouded Fable box.
Yeah, I was actually really hoping to find some older stuff there at the Pokemon Center.
I was really trying to see if there was any Fusion Strike stuff. That's what I was
You were
really
looking for Fusion Strike. I was hoping to find.
Evolving Skies.
Well, yeah, if they would have had some Evolving Skies. Now, folks, what was cool about the Pokemon Center, which didn't work in our favor because we did not get into it early enough, there was also vendors upstairs at the event center who were buying the product off of you. So if you were lucky enough to get in on day 1 and go scoop up a bunch of ETBs and booster boxes,
Pokemon Center ETBs.
the Pokemon Center ones, people were taking them right upstairs to the vendors and selling them.
Selling them for double what they paid for them. Or double, triple to what they paid
Because you were
for.
getting MSRP at the shop and then being able to go sell for market price. And right now, market price is so inflated, people were
It's back and forth.
making a good amount of money off of it. Like some of them were double the price.
Oh yeah.
We missed out on that chance to
We
make some
did,
quick
but
cash, but
we learned this time for next time.
so we know next time we will be a day oneer.
Alright.
Let's wait.
Oh
Let me
yeah, we gotta pull up Shrouded Fable.
Pull up the Shrouded Fable. I'm
That
pretty
is
sure the gold Earthen Vessel took
it
back
did.
number 1 at $49
$50
card.
bucks.
This set's only worth $622. Wow.
Alright.
Let's see if we can't pull a monkey or a
That would be
Fez.
nice.
First pack of the new stream. Let's go.
I know.
Feels good to be back home.
Started out with a Sneasel,
New Orleans was beautiful.
Eevee,
Lively
Dusclops.
City. I recommend
Check
going
the
to New
settings real
Orleans.
quick.
Oh,
With the
did our
curse
camera reset on
Curse Blast ability, once during your turn, you may put 5 damage counters on one of your opponent's
it?
Pokemon.
Yes, it
If
did.
you use this ability, this Pokemon is knocked out. Alright. Have a Horsey,
Oh, how's that?
Crobat, with the Shadow Envy ability. Once during your turn, if you use Janine's Secret Art from your hand, or if you play Janine's Secret Art from your hand this turn, you may draw until you have 8 cards in your hand. Academy at Night. Once during your turn, that player may put a card from their hand on top of their deck. Genesect with the Ace Nullifier. If this Pokemon has a tool card attached to it, your opponents can't play any A-Spec trainers. Holographic Beware. Blood Moon Ursaluna with the Battle Hardened ability. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, during your turn you may attach up to 2 basic fighting energy cards from your hand to this Pokemon. And a reverse hollow Zoroark with a steel energy.
Alright. On to the Petra pack. See what we get here. What was your favorite thing about the tournament?
Like the tournament or New Orleans itself?
Not New Orleans itself, just the Pokemon experience of it.
My favorite thing, I'd say, is just the amount of people. Like, all the cultures, the walks of life, the amount of people, like how some people cosplayed and stuff like that, and how others kind of wore some things off of costume. But like, other than that, I think that was what I liked the most, was just
Academy
seeing
at Night,
people from all around the world, and then just the cosplayers that would show up.
Houndoom, Hollow Galvantula, yeah, that Team Skullgrunt group was
That
cool.
was, yeah.
Cresselia.
Wish we were able to find them and the Iono.
Yeah.
Should we go off and show some of the cards that we pulled on our adventure?
Well, let's finish this box first. I was trying to remember where we started at. There we go.
Alright.
We did not stream every pull we got, so we do have some hidden gems to show off that we collected on our trip. We were able to put a good dent into our master set for Journey Together. We are down to 8 cards.
6.
6, 7, something?
Thought it was 6.
Maybe.
Joltik. Houndour. Zorora. Beware. A Dacini. Slitherwing. Zerosix Machinations. Furrow. Sneasel. And
Ooh.
a Haxorus.
You're 0 for 3 on this box.
And a Fighting Energy.
Alright, Monkey Dory, make up for it. Deliver us a hit here. There's gotta be something in this box. This was Troy's box if there was no hits.
It was the Pokemon Center's box. They forced us to buy it.
Pull that card code. We have a Duskull. Q-Fan. NK. Joltik. Genesect. Ooh, Night Stretcher. These are always good. Put a basic energy or Pokemon from your discard pile back to your hand. Colress Tenacity. Search for an energy. Could be any energy. And a Stadium. Ooh, Holographic Power Glass. At the end of your turn, if your Pokemon's in the active spot that this card is attached to, take an energy from your discard pile and attach it to the Pokemon.
Useful.
Ooh, Yveltal. And Dusknoir. You can sacrifice him. It gives your opponent a prize, but you get to do 130 damage to any Pokemon on your opponent's field. And a Hollow Fighting Energy.
Ooh.
Hollow Energy.
That's a hit.
There we go.
Alright, on to this Pheasant Disney pack. See, get something nice. Started out with the Q-Fan.
Let's go Houndoom.
Zubat. Roll it.
Or Monkey Dory.
Meowth. I like the Dark Gold Energy. Another Night Stretcher. Colress Tenacity. Yveltal. A Binding Mochi. If your active poison, or the Pokemon this card is attached to is poison, the cards do 40 more damage. Attacks do 40 more damage. Joltik. Hey! A Pheasantipity with the Pheasantipity pack. Flip the script once.
Oh yeah.
Once during your turn, if any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn, you may draw 3 cards. If you can't use more than one flip the script each turn.
Such a good
and a
tech card.
holographic grass.
Such a good tech card. Fez. Alright, last pack magic of this box. Here we go with the Pekaron pack. Here we go, double banger. How cool would it be if we get like the full art Duskull and a full art Dusknoir so we can complete a second set?
That's right, we do need those.
We already have one.
Yep.
Drowsy. Horsey. Golbat. Axe you. Let me ask you a question about your day. Yveltal. Hypno. Oh, jumped ahead, sorry. Weavile. Spoiler. We had a holographic Crobat. Oh! An SIR Fez in there.
What about that pack?
Woohoo! There we go.
Man.
The box had 2 hits.
2 Fezes.
That was a double Fez hit. Before we start opening the next box, should we show off these goodies?
Oh, yes.
Now, I don't remember which ones were on our stream, because we did open a few on stream. But we were able to snag a little snack here of some new cards. We ended up, during the Ditto event, we pulled the Murkrow.
Joey pulled the Murkrow.
Ooh, such a good one. Just another Team Rockets Persian.
Already pulled that one.
Tapu Koko EX. Another Serena. We could probably build 3 decks out of those.
Oh, yeah.
And now, these were some cool ones, because I think Troy got these out of his Japanese packs from Black and White when we stopped in Alabama.
Alabama, Tennessee.
A full art Persian, but it's Japanese, I don't know if you can tell. And then a Whimsicott. Now this is out of the this one will be out of the Black and White set.
Yep.
That's not available in English yet. Show off some more.
Alright. I'm gonna have an SQEX. The Mamoswine Full Art EX. A mess, I think this is, Master Ball. Bombardier.
It was the stop where Troy lost his hat.
Yes, I lost my hat. Not this one, my other hat. With all my pins on it. And then one of our other Pokemon Japanese cards that we pulled.
Yeah, that's cool.
The Wimpod. Team Rocket's Houndoom.
I think that's my favorite pull of the
If we
trip
had
right
this
there.
card right here, we could have made so much money day one on NAIC. People walking around.
People were just running around, going, "I'm looking for a gold," just yelling, "I need a gold jamming tower." It's like we were at an auction show.
Even the vendors were asked if you'd walk up or just looking at their stuff, and they'd be like, You got gold jamming tower? You got a gold jamming tower? Who has a gold jamming tower?"
I think gold jamming tower was probably the most sought after card.
Oh yeah.
At the tournament.
A Rabsca EX.
Oh, the Buddy Puffin. We're gonna have to
Marnie's
show
Grand
off our
Snarl.
Buddy Puffin.
Team Rocket's Moltres EX.
That
A Hadraffle. Another Furret. Iron's Mabosstiff EX. Team Rocket's Ariana. And a Bolivia EX. Or Arbrovia.
On our downtime, we had the itch to just rip packs, and we were also trying to help our buddy build his Cynthia's deck.
You need some Gibbles and Rosea.
So we were just ripping packs off to the side, having fun during the event.
And that was out of the one booster box that we got the day before, on day 2.
Also, we pulled in the Ditto. We personally didn't pull it, but
Yes.
our other teammate pulled the Lily's Clefairy Chase card for us. I'll bring it up here because it is in our set already. But he gave us this card. Just gave it to us to complete our set. That was cool. Well, almost. We're so close now.
It would have been great. Would have loved to stream a lot of our stuff, but Be hard to walk around with the battery pack 24/7 live streaming.
Well, that and they certain areas they didn't like you to bring. So in the competitive spots, in the event area, they didn't like you to have your phone up and out while people were battling.
There's
So
like 6 cards left from Master Set, Mr. Sean.
yeah, we got 1,
Salamence.
2,
The
3,
Belly Bowl.
4, 5,
And
6.
Yep.
7,
And Swinub.
8. 8 cards. Which we thought we had that one, so we didn't grab it, and we regret it because we didn't need it.
Yes.
But it's real close. Should we get back to ripping packs?
Oh yes.
Back to Shrouded Fable. And this will be you, first pack magic again.
Oh man.
Enough about the Pokemon Center event. What did you like most about the city?
City?
New Orleans. The Big Easy.
All of it, honestly. Like, how's it going, Mr. Fiddle? Glad you were able to make
Hello,
it.
Fiddle.
Just everything. Like, the culture that made New Orleans what it is. The history upon learning some of things. Like, yeah, you go to school and learn about the stuff that happened there, but till you actually go and visit New Orleans itself, I don't think you'll really be able to appreciate a lot of the buildings, the architectures of how things were down there, and just the dirtiness of how it was. Like, not grimy, bad, dirty, but just, I don't know how to say dirty without it sounding bad. But it's not bad dirty. And then the food was amazing.
The food, oh, I could eat jambalaya and gumbo every day.
Houndour, Seadra, Eevee, Krogunk. What was your favorite part? Yveltal?
Man, that's tough.
Genesect?
I liked all the different
Hourglass?
architecture.
Finding Mochi?
Man, all the different fountains and buildings.
Jotic? And a Copperajah
Spicy Chicago.
with a massive body. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, your opponent can't play any stadiums from their hand. I know a lot of the buildings were just really beautiful. Like, you still see some of those buildings around in other places, but with the amount that's still up and around and the conditions that they have, really beautiful. And they always go good with palm trees in those areas.
Oh yeah. Let's go with Zubat. Houndour. Inkay. Rowlet. Iron Moth. Cassiopeia. Search your deck for up to 2 cards and put them into your hand and shuffle your deck. You can only use this if that's the last card in your hand though.
Ooh.
Sylveon. Ooh, we got a Drowsy. A Kyurem. If your opponent has any cards in their discard pile that have Colress in this name, the attack can only be used for a colorless. Ooh, and a Tapu Bolu with a fire. Definitely go with food. Food top notch. The gelato place we went, the candy place we went, for the ice cream, all of it was amazing. I don't think I had a bad food experience there.
I do not disagree.
Even the quick eat food at the event center was pretty good.
Yes, everything there was good.
People, it was amazing. A lot of culture, so much, just so much. Especially because at the event center, being from a worldwide international thing,
Card code off the side.
we just got to meet such a diverse, affluent group of people.
And that is what I liked about the center itself being there, was the amount of just different people from all over. Stuff.
Just stopping and listening, you could hear
Zubat,
all the different languages. It was just,
Duskull,
it was a beautiful time.
Cufant, Finding Mochi, Malamar, Weavile, Copperajah, a Dulcii, and Tapu Bulu.
all the different puppies we got to see.
And a holographic fire energy.
Hey, we're getting hollow energies again.
Yes, we are.
Alright. Let's see. We got an Okie Dokie pack. Let's see what's in this one. You know, personally though, I think I would rather fly than drive that far of a distance again though. We didn't really, yeah, I know, but we still didn't really like, for driving, stop and see stuff. For the whole point of driving.
No, because on the way back we would have, but we got the wind, or the weather didn't want to fare us that day.
Beware. Sneasel. We could have used that extra time exploring the city more.
Oh yeah.
Malamar. Janine's Secret Art. You can pick 2 of your dark Pokemon, attach an energy to each one of them, and if you did so, they are poisoned. But the gimmick with that is, if they're on the bench, they can't be poisoned. So it's just 2 free energy. Yanma. Holographic Meow. Holographic Zubat. And, ooh, Blood Moon Ursaluna with a steel.
Alright, on my last Shrouded Fable pack.
We did see a Bigfoot. We did see a giant rooster.
Couple giant chickens. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's very nice.
Started out with a Cufant, Zorora, Duskull, Axew, Slitherwing, Zerosix Machinations, Crobat. Oh, a Neutralization Zero.
Nice! I turn away for 1 second and grab something and get a hit.
Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon that don't have a rule box, both yours and your opponent's, by attacks from the Pokemon EX and B. This card can't be put into your hand or deck from the discard pile.
Very nice.
And Axew. And a Haxorus.
Nice.
With a Grass Energy.
Alright. Last pack magic for me out of this box. And then I think we'll probably move on to our Dustin Rivals, right?
I think so.
Still a little early, we don't want to end the stream. But before I open that last pack, for those who didn't see our previous stream, we also, part of our NAIC bundle, we were given these deck sleeves.
Oh yeah, it's got
We also got
this pin, the competitor pin,
a deck box to go with those sleeves.
and to match them is the pins, the little protective cover is a Pikachu.
We even got this cool playmat that says we were a competitor. Now, if you would have made it into the finals and other ones, they did have tailored placemats for each place, whether you were the champion,
Top 8,
top 8, and so on. We just got the participation ones. Still amazing time. I can't wait for next year.
Oh, I can't disagree with you on that.
Alright, last pack, Magic of the Shrouded Fable. Let's see what we get. And do we want to open those packs or the packs we left up here? That's the question.
Might as well open what we have up here.
Ooh, pull that card code. And we have Inkay, Joltik, Drowsy, Horsey, Zerosix Machination.
We made a lot of
I
appearances.
think we did pretty good for our first ever tournament. Troy and I both went past the 3rd round, which a lot of people apparently didn't do
No,
their first
most
time.
of the time, a lot of people don't win any games their first time, and we won.
So you went round 7?
3-4 was what I went.
Yeah, so you got knocked out round 7. I got knocked out round 8. We almost made it to the 2nd day. If we could have just strung together a couple more wins, that was it.
Yes,
Secret
sir.
Art, Hypno, Seadra, and popular Blood Moon Ursaluna.
Yes.
So I think at regionals will fare a little better.
Oh yes. Now we are on to some.
Yeah, that was
Dustin
it. That was
Rivals
our last
pack.
pack. that one. On to the Destined Rivals. Now this is becoming a popular set. People really want that Mewtwo. I personally want the Garchomp.
Gold Jamming Tower.
Ho-Oh's a popular card. Ethan's Typhlosion and Nidoking. We did see somebody pull the Misty side
Yes,
up.
we did.
I don't know if you were watching it.
I did.
That was
Yeah.
pretty cool for that one.
Pretty pumped.
Crobat. Meow. Oh, Shaman, Roserade. There's some cool cards.
Bunch of cool
Another
ones in
Genghis
this
Khan.
one.
Yeah. Alright, let's rip some packs.
Alright.
What are you expecting first?
Ethan's Ho-Ho.
Ethan's Ho-Ho.
Alright. Get into it.
Fingers crossed that they bring a regionals to Michigan next season.
Started out with the Smolby. Torchic. Rotom.
Another cool thing,
Team Rocket's Nidoran.
they had all the different old systems set up, so you could play any of the Pokemon games they ever made.
You couldn't play them. They were set up and designed, showcasing them, stuff like that.
Well, they had the old 64 out, they had the
Oh,
old
on
Game
the-
Boys, they had the old GameCube. They had those tables set up so you could sit
I
there and
didn't
play
see.
all the old.
I seen them all
People
set
were
up
playing
with.
the old Coliseum. People were
Yeah, I
playing
seen them
Pokemon
all. I seen
Snap.
all them. Everything had the 64 stuff set up, but
Yeah, if you looked at each table, all those different tables,
Well,
they
yeah,
had
they
all
play-
the different systems. They were playing all the Pokemon
I
games.
seen all the table. Every time I seen them, they all had a different 64 controllers colors. Stevens,
Had Project Down, had
Matang,
the GameCube.
Team Rocket's Petrol. Search your deck for a Team Rocket card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle your deck.
They had the Switch 2
Misty
showcase. up.
Starmie. Mincy's Hype. Draw 2 cards. If your opponent has 3 or fewer prizes remaining, draw 2 more.
Oh, that's a good hit.
Team Rocket's Crobat EX Gold.
Gold Crobat.
Biting Spree. When you play this card from your hand to revolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may choose 2 of your opponent's Pokemon and put 2 damage counters on each of them.
That's a good hit.
Stevens Macargo. Melt away if this Pokemon has no energy attached to it, has no retreat cost. And a Grass Energy.
Alright. Let's see what this Cynthia's pack's gonna hold for me. I know, huge hit. We still have not pulled an SAR.
No, we have not out of this set yet.
And we pull our first one out of the set today. Let's get rid of the card code. We have Steven Skarmory. And we have Arbin's Toadschool. Team Rocket's Koffing. Smoliv. Abomasnow. Team Rocket's Weezing. Team Rocket's Petrol. Search your deck for a trainer card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, and shuffle your deck. That's a really good card.
That's what I'm hoping for. Mr.
Sure,
Good
see
is
that.
the Psyduck. I really like the Psyduck.
Team Rocket's Tyranitar. A Gorbis. And another Team Rocket's Tyranitar. We got a double banger of Tyranitar in that
Yeah,
pack.
we did.
And Electric Energy.
Alright. On to the Stevens Ho-Ho.
For this next upcoming season, what place would you like to travel to play?
Honestly, I don't know. I'd have to really think on that. See where they really release some to see which
Well, let's
ones.
say they were in the same states.
Definitely allowed to go back to New Orleans, Baltimore, Wisconsin, Team Rocket's Nidoran, Team Rocket's Flaffy, and then I'm not really sure the other places. Team Rocket's Drowsy, Arbin's Toadschool. What about you? Where would you want to go, Joey? Cynthia's Spirit Bomb?
I would like to get our passports so
Ethan's
we could
Pixar.
go to the European International Championship since that's open like ours is.
Bearscata. Those would be fun, yeah.
And in the States,
Team Rocket's Houndour,
I don't know if it'd be Seattle. I think it'd be Portland again.
Team Rocket's Rattata, and
But that would
hey,
be
a
look at you, Hot
Rapska
Hands.
EX with an Electric Energy.
But yeah, somewhere over there like Portland or Seattle, that would be cool. Hot Hands Troy here.
Alright.
Delivering us the hits. Alright. Let's get this Giovanni and Team Rocket's Mewtwo pack. We pull the chase card itself out of this. Let's see. Let's go with the Hippopotas.
Ooh.
Team Rocket's Ekans. Combuskin. Cynthia's Feebas. Team Rocket's Transceiver. Search your deck for a supporter card that has Team Rockets in its name. Reveal it and put it in your hand and shuffle your deck. Ooh, Team Rocket's Nidoqueen. Team Rocket's Ampharos. Whenever your opponent plays a Pokemon from their hand to evolve one of their Pokemon, put 4 damage counters on that Pokemon. The effect doesn't stack. That's a bummer. Ekans Hollow. A Baltoy Hollow. Ooh, there we go.
Nice.
A full art Petrol. Oh, that's a good one.
It is.
Nice hit with a Steel Energy. Full art Petrol. Way to go.
Alright.
So we got Petrol, we got Ariana. Man. Getting close.
Alright.
Let's go side up.
Team Rocket's Nidorino. Kangaskhan. Team Rocket's Drowsy. Ethan's Cyndaquil. Cynthia's Milotic. Team Rocket's Factory. Once during each player's turn, if they played a supporter card that has Team Rocket in its name from their hand, this turn they may draw 2 cards. Lurantis. Primate. Team Rocket's Porygon Z. Constitution, you must discard 2 cards from your hand in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may draw a card. And a Gorbot Blast with a Fire Energy.
Alright. Here we go again. Team Rocket pack. Let's see. Wonderful pull to Ethan's Adventure. I just want one of the SIRs already.
I don't disagree with you.
Take the Nidoking. We got Marnie's Impidem. We got a Blazel. Team Rocket's Porygon.
Ooh.
Ethan's Sudowoodo. Team Rocket's Proton. If you go first, you may use this card during your first turn. Search your deck for 3 basic Team Rocket's Pokemon, reveal them, and shuffle your deck. Team Rocket's Murkrow. Steven's Clydall. Ooh, holographic Torchic. Holographic Team Rocket's Meowth. And a holographic Hydrapple with a Psychic Energy.
Alright. Let's see what my Mewtwo Giovanni pack has.
What was your favorite side event to do while we were there?
Team Rocket's Houndour. Probably the 8-mans.
8-man battle pods?
Yes. A Steven's Beldum. Team Rocket's Chingling.
Where we got to meet this young kid from
Team Rocket's
Australia
Grammar.
who went to the World Championship.
No, he's going to
I know,
Worlds.
He's going to World
He's
Champions.
going to Worlds, and then there was another dude who was there that was just playing for fun, even though, because he already had his secured.
Mm-hmm.
So he was just playing for the fun. Cynthia's Spirit Tomb. A Forretress. Steven's Clydall. Ethan's Macargo.
Ooh.
Steven's Beldum. A Team Rocket's Articuno. And a Grass Energy.
Alright. Man, these Team Rocket packs. Let's see. Cynthia's Garchomp. What do you hold for us? Growlithe. Swellow. Electabuzz. What was your favorite deck to battle over this time we were there? Cynthia's Roselia.
It was kind of all the same
Arvin's
one deck for the most
Toedscool.
part. I didn't really encounter
Team Rocket's Golbat.
it was mostly the
Team Rocket's Archer.
Dragapults.
You can only use this if any of your Team Rocket's Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn. Each player shuffles a hand into their deck. You draw 5, they draw 3.
But I've seen more Grimmsnarls and Pult decks than I really did come across the Gardevoir decks at points.
Yeah, definitely a lot of Grimmsnarl decks.
Then I played like
Solid.
one Evolution deck.
Ooh,
in the
Sacred Ash. Lets you shuffle 5 Pokemon from your discard pile back to your deck. Ooh, Zapdos. In a fighting. A lot of Grimmsnarls? Yeah. I got paired up against Grimmsnarl and Dragapult the most.
Yep.
And a couple mirror matches. I did lose one mirror match out of the 3.
Started out with the Cynthia's Gible, Pineco, Clamperl, Ponyta, Team Rocket's Botherbot. Turn one of your opponent's face down prize cards face up and choose a random card from your opponent's hand. Your opponent reveals that card. You must have your opponent switch those cards. That prize card remains face up for the rest of the game. A Hearthflame Mask Ogerpon. Manectrike. Arcuda.
Hey! Look at that SI.
Rapidash. With a Hurried Gat ability. Once during your turn, you may draw a card.
Nice. That is
A
such a
Crustle.
cool card.
And a Electric Energy.
Look at that Rapidash again. Heck yeah. Look at that. Definitely a good pull.
Oh, yes.
Alright. We got Ethan's Ho-Oh pack. Let's see what we get. Move the card code. And we got Steven's Carbink. His ability, as long as this Pokemon is on your bench, all of your Steven's Pokemon take 30 less damage from attacks.
Ooh.
And we got an Arvin Squovit. We got Relor. Team Rocket's Grimer. We got Hippowdon. Teal Mask Ogerpon.
Ooh.
Team Rocket's Giovanni. Switch your active Team Rocket's Pokemon with one of your bench Team Rocket's Pokemon, and if you do, switch your opponent's active Pokemon with one of their bench Pokemon. We have a Hollow Applin. Team Rocket's Chingling. Oh, and a Team Rocket Sneasel. The Dark Energy. Not bad, not bad.
Last pack magic.
Last pack magic. Let's do this.
Last pack for me and one more pack for Joey.
Get some good rips.
We've had some pretty good ones. Cannot complain. Started out with the Team Rocket's Meow, Dwebble, Ethan Cyndaquil, Arvin's Mashchiff, Team Rocket's Porygon Z, Wellspring Mask Ogerpon, Team Rocket's Mimikyu, a Combustion, Forretress, and
Hey! Look at that hit!
MC's Hype. Draw 2 cards. If your opponent has 3 or fewer prize cards remaining, draw 2 more.
Dang, Troy. You sure you want to quit ripping packs there, buddy? You got some hot hands today.
Oh, yeah. Gotta make sure we have some for future dates.
Ooh. Look at that. Another full art card. Alright.
And sparkly fingers put that dust on the card.
Here we go. Last pack magic. Can we find one of those elusive SIR cards? Let's see. Get rid of the card code. And we have Cynthia's Gabite with the Champion's Call. Once during your turn, search your deck for a Cynthia's Pokemon card and reveal it and put it into your hand. Ether Cyndaquil, bonded by the Journey. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for an Ethan's Adventure card, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Team Rocket's Nidorina. Steven's Baltoy. The regular Rapidash. Once during your turn, you may draw a card. Ooh, then we have a Scrafty from Marty. TM Machine. Search your deck for up to 3 Pokemon tool cards that have TM in their name. Reveal them and put them into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. A holo Ethan's Pinsir. A holographic Steven Skarmory. And a holo Team Rocket's Articuno. Prevent all effects of attacks used by your opponent's Pokemon done to your basic Team Rocket's Pokemon. And then a grass.
Man.
That is it on the packs.
Yes. That was all we've had from the journey and everything. Now, what's your real thoughts on what would your expectations be towards World?
Oh, if we went to Worlds, I feel like it'd been probably about the same outcome.
Yeah?
Unless, I guess in hindsight, I would change my deck now.
Yeah.
Because I think my problem was I overtacked on my deck. I put in too much stuff. I diluted the chances, you know?
Maybe.
So I think I'd probably take out a couple cards and just go back to a more aggressive play style.
Understandable.
But I think if I were to take the deck same right now, if I would have made it to Worlds, I feel like I would probably have placed the same.
Understandable.
But next season I got more high hopes. Especially now I'm going to start off with Dragapult Charizard
Oh, yeah?
until Charizard drops. And then I think I'll be able to sneak in a Mega Charizard by then. What do you want to call the pull of the night?
Pull of the night.
What about you, though? What are you going to do this off season? Are you going to keep trying to get a standard Ceruledge, or are you going to take Ceruledge back to its former glory in the...
I think the Rapidash.
The Rapidash.
My pick is the Rapidash.
Your pick is the Rapidash. Ooh, I would probably agree. It'd be that or the Gold Crobat.
Oh, yeah,
my second pick.
Crobat was my second with you.
Full Art Trainers are kind of cool, though. Oops.
Getting all these.
We're getting close to running out of slabs on this side.
I know.
We're definitely doing pretty good this month.
It is a good month so far. Polls. We have been blessed with this month of polls. Last month was alright.
Yeah.
But, is there anything else that you should talk about or needs to be mentioned upon?
I'm not sure. What else? Is there any other things we didn't,
No.
we could,
I think that was probably all.
another card we got.
Oh, yeah.
We got a promo full art Lily's Clefairy.
Yeah, it's a promo one. Now to add to the binder.
Yeah. Ooh, do we want to show off our, how close our set is to being completed?
Oh, might as well do that. I've already told them 8 cards, but now we can show them the book.
We can actually show our almost completed book. So, as you guys seen, I already had these earlier pages done. Nothing too special yet. We did get 3. Yep, see, we're still full. We're almost there. We're getting there.
Right
And
there.
boom, we're missing 1 here. The swine up. We're only missing a few more on this page. And that is it.
That is it.
8 cards left.
The last card of the set.
Damn.
The Gold Energy. That is all we have.
8 cards, and this master set is complete. I'm excited.
I'm excited for it.
And singles, especially now coming into the off-season, if you guys want to look into more of the collecting aspect, you'll start to see the price of singles go down
Yes.
as there aren't any more tournaments and active play happening until September.
That is very true.
So now is a good time to keep an eye out in the collecting aspects. Sealed products are still going to be pretty, above market price and inflated, but if you use like TCG Player and you're looking for specific cards and you don't want to keep buying the packs to find them, this is going to be a good time to invest in the singles. Because over the next few weeks you will see them steadily drop.
Yes, yes.
Until the new set comes out, then when black and white releases, you'll see the black and white prices go way up.
Can't wait for those. But
That
I
should
think
be
that
good.
might be everything for today's Pokemon Stream Adventure.
I think that about sums it up.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
I don't think so. No, I'm pretty
Any
sure.
other snippets from the trip you want to share? Cool
I got
things?
new shoes down in New Orleans. They are Michigan based. Michigan.
Not Pokemon related, but
Nope.
it works.
They are
Mm.
Michigan themed shoes while in Louisiana.
Do you want to talk about the Switch 2 and all that we got to see?
I didn't really look at it.
Oh, you didn't check out the Switch 2?
I really wasn't interested in it.
So
It
they
doesn't
had-
do too much, nothing special other than 60 FPS.
Oh, those load times were crazy.
Yeah, but that's what we have PlayStation, or we have PCs and
So they did
PlayStation,
have,
Xbox for.
A little area set up with all different Switch 2s, and you could play Pokemon Scarlet and Violet on them.
I've seen the people playing, but I never played on them
Yeah.
or anything like that.
The load time was felt like a half a second
And it's like
compared to
that.
the Switch, which took like a minute. It was pretty cool.
It looks cool, but it's definitely a system I'm not going to be buying for a year or two, and then
Are you ever gonna cosplay at one of these events? Dress up?
I might one of the days
Yeah.
just let my hair grow out a little bit and become Brock.
I'd have to do like a colder event, an up north one, because there's no way I'm dressing up in Louisiana heat like that. Wouldn't do it. Would not dress up like that.
Yeah. But that might be,
I think that about it.
yeah.
I don't know if there's any more.
I don't think that. I think that's probably
Kinda
everything
sums
else.
it up until we get some more Pokemon information. So we don't have any info yet on the next season. We're fingers crossed. We're going to hear more.
Scarface!
No, I think Larry's going.
But I think that might be it then.
Yeah, I think that'll sum it up. Keep an eye out for our daily pack openings throughout the rest of the week. And then Saturday, we'll probably start posting
Our TCG videos
TCG
again.
video battle. Be testing out new decks because I'm personally going to be retiring my Raging Bolt for a while and focus on Charizard.
Not sure what I'm gonna. I might focus on Joltik Box a little bit. Might go towards him.
So, because I've been playing Raging Bolt for a solid 8 months, it's time to
Shelve it.
shelve it for a little while competitively and focus on something else and see what new cards come out because we're looking forward to Black and White. We got the Megas gonna be being released again in the fall,
Yeah.
so a lot of cool stuff to look forward to in that aspect. And then it's just kind of
It.
until I was thinking probably every Saturday that we make it to Gamers Gambit, maybe post a little short while we're
Oh
there.
yeah, I definitely got to get some stuff going on there.
Because our shorts kind of got some cool traction while we were down there.
But I think yeah.
But now I think that'll pretty much sum up our events.
That was
Nothing's
it.
changing schedule-wise. We'll continue our Wednesday streams throughout the summer, unless something happens where we need to change it.
Yeah. And that things are now going to be back on track now that we're back from the.
Yep. No tournaments, no traveling until the fall, so we are set.
Yes, sir. But thank you, folks, for tuning in. We will see you guys next week on our next live stream, and then we will see you back for our next daily pack
We
opening.
appreciate you guys' support. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow for our pack opening.
You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Good night.